You want to start or what?
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most exciting TV shows set to arrive in 2025, from brand new series to returning favorites that everyone can't stop talking about.
Kasim will find us.
I will.
Number 10, Stranger Things Season 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Stranger Things Season 5.
Ever since it premiered in 2016, this Netflix sci-fi horror show has become an inescapable pop culture juggernaut. Nearly a decade later, Stranger Things is set to bow out with its 5th and final season in 2025. To say that fan anticipation is high would be an understatement. With Season 4 airing way back in 2022, viewers are itching to see how the Hawkins crew bounces back from their epic clash with Vecna, and also how the show ties up its expansive narrative.
You and your friends believe you have won, don't you?
Most of the main cast will return, joined by none other than 80s icon Linda Hamilton. While this marks the end of the main series, it's safe to say the Stranger Things universe isn't done haunting us just yet. Number 9, A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms Season 1.
Shall we discuss the heirs tournament, Your Grace?
I would be delighted.
Although Game of Thrones fumbled its finale, the franchise redeemed itself with the acclaimed prequel series House of the Dragon, which premiered in 2022. Now, 3 years later, George R.R. Martin is ready to dive deeper into Westeros with another HBO prequel, A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms.
You and I? I'm Sir Duncan the Tall.
Based on The Hedge Knight, the first installment in Martin's Tales of Dunk and Egg novellas, this show shifts from sprawling ensemble drama to an engaging buddy adventure. It'll follow Sir Duncan the Tall and Egg, a young Aegon Targaryen on their journeys, set 90 years before Game of Thrones. There still isn't a specific release date, but if House of the Dragon is any indication, fans are in for a treat.
Sir Duncan the Tall. 4 pages for Sir Duncan. He must have been quite a man.
So they say.
Number 8, It, Welcome to Derry, Season 1.
'Cause I've missed you. No one wants to play with the clown anymore. Play a game with me, would you?
Stephen King's fictional town of Derry, Maine becomes the setting for yet another exploration of the twisted antics of Pennywise. Following the success of Andy Muschietti's 2-part adaptation, audiences will return to Derry in 2025 for a prequel series tracing the origins of Pennywise, starting in the 1960s.
What did you see? A clown.
Of course, this means that the star-studded cast of the 2019 installment will not return, with the exception of Bill Skarsgård, who will once again don the makeup of the sinister clown. Since It Chapter 2 exhausted King's 1986 novel, Welcome to Derry will venture into new territory, allowing the creators more freedom to craft fresh characters and storylines. Here's hoping this new chapter leaves us with a smile on our faces.
Just leave me alone!
Alone? Oh, you've always been alone.
That's not true. I have real friends. Bill, Eddie, Mike, Stanley, Richie, Beverly, they're my real friends.
Oh, kiss me. As if it were the last time.
Number 7, Wednesday Season 2.
Over the past few weeks, I've been hunted, haunted, and mimicked millions of times across the internet. It's been pure torture. Thank you.
In 2022, Netflix finally gave the delightfully morbid Wednesday Addams her own series, helmed by none other than Tim Burton. Since the first season became a global sensation, fans have been eagerly counting down to its follow-up. Well, the wait is almost over, as Wednesday returns in 2025, with Jenna Ortega reprising her role as the deadpan sadistic lead. But that's not all. For this season, the cast gets a star-powered upgrade. In a full-circle moment, the show will welcome the presence of Lady Gaga, whose song Bloody Mary went viral after fans paired it with clips from the first season. And she's not the only big name. Steve Buscemi, Tadiway Newton, Haley Joel Osment, and Joanna Lumley will also be making appearances.
I'd rather stick needles in my eyes. I'd probably do that anyway.
Number 6, Invincible Season 3.
Oh, I agree. Come get me.
Despite a mid-season break that slowed the momentum of its second installment, Invincible remains one of the most captivating animated shows out there. The Amazon Prime series is centered around Mark Grayson, who inherits the superpowers of his father, the planet's most formidable hero, but still has to juggle life as a teenager. After a 2-year wait between seasons 1 and 2, the show's creators are eager to please fans faster this time. The third installment will return less than a year after the conclusion of Season 2, and thankfully with no mid-season breaks.
And don't even get me started on your little 4-month vacation right in the middle of things. We all sure love that.
In the upcoming chapter, Mark's role as Earth Defender is greatly expanded. But can he rise to the challenge? Guess we'll find out on February 6th.
It's about time.
Number 5, Andor Season 2.
Something's wrong.
Whatever it is, they're taking their time about it.
What's going on? What are they saying? I think it's level 2.
For many, the Star Wars prequel series Andor felt like a breath of fresh air. Its mature storytelling set it apart from other shows in the same universe, earning widespread acclaim from critics. Andor ditched the unnecessary fan service and instead delivered a gripping espionage tale that even casual Star Wars viewers could enjoy. If the creators can keep up the momentum, then we have nothing to worry about when the second and final season arrives in April 2025.
You're thinking like a thief.
I'm thinking like a soldier.
Think like a leader.
Of course, Diego Luna returns as the titular character, with Ben Mendelsohn and Alan Tudyk reprising their roles from Rogue One. We may already know how it ends, but the journey to get there promises to be just as thrilling.
The day will come when all these skirmishes and battles, these moments of defiance will have flooded the banks of the Empire's authority, and then there will be one too many. One single thing will break the siege. Remember this. Try.
Number 4, The White Lotus Season 3.
How was Nicola?
I mean, the whole night was like a dream.
Everyone's favorite show featuring rich people behaving badly is back, and creator Mike White promises it'll be, quote, longer, bigger, and crazier. The White Lotus first landed in 2021 as a limited series, but after sky-high ratings and glowing reviews, HBO quickly revamped it into an anthology. Another stellar season followed, but that was way back in 2022, and we've been craving more vapid opulence and murderous elites ever since.
Yeah, I feel like something bad is happening.
While Season 1 and 2 whisked us to Maui and Sicily respectively, the chaos is now heading to Thailand. This time, the cast boasts names like Walton Goggins, Carrie Coon, Parker Posey, Blackpink's Lisa, and Natasha Rothwell returning from Season 1. We can't wait to see what first-class disasters lay in store for them.
All right. That's a bummer. I saw the virtual tour of it, and it's... We're definitely not paying for the more expensive room.
No.
Right?
I mean, yes, you are not.
Number 3, Daredevil Born Again, Season 1.
I've been watching them all night. And then you guys show up.
Fans of Marvel's Daredevil were crushed when Netflix abruptly axed the show after just 3 seasons. But it's time to dry those eyes because the Devil of Hell's Kitchen will be suiting up once more. Daredevil Born Again premieres on Disney Plus in March 2025, bringing a fresh start with familiar faces. Though it's on a different streaming platform with a slate of new writers, the core remains intact.
Why don't you put all that torture you put me and Karen through to good use? Now would be the time.
Council, we about ready?
Charlie Cox returns as Daredevil, and Vincent D'Onofrio is back as the menacing Kingpin. Also joining them from the Netflix series are John Bernthal, Deborah Ann Woll, and Eldon Henson. Serving as both a continuation and a reinvention, Daredevil Born Again aims to honor the Netflix version while charting a new way forward.
Exactly what kind of a lawyer are you?
A really good one.
Number 2, The Last of Us, Season 2.
So,
Is it everything you hoped for?
It's got its ups and downs. You can't deny that view.
For years, Hollywood struggled with video game adaptations, but The Last of Us completely shattered expectations with its phenomenal first season. Perhaps that's because Neil Druckmann, the co-creator of the game, also developed the HBO series. Whatever the reason, thankfully, the magic formula seems intact as the show gears up for its highly anticipated comeback 2 years after the first season.
How about you just take the good news? Can you do that? Like to think for once maybe we can actually win?
Slated for release in early 2025, this new installment will pick up on the post-apocalyptic adventures of Joel and Ellie 5 years after we last saw them. With Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey returning in the aforementioned roles, the season will also feature the addition of actors like Caitlin Dever, Isabella Merced, Catherine O'Hara, and Jeffrey Wright. Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions. Win or Lose Season 1. Pixar's first long-form series will give each episode its own unique style.
I see a whole lot of people who underestimated us. And you know what? Sometimes you have to earn your respect. Tonight is our moment for redemption.
The Chair Company Season 1. Tim Robinson's signature absurdity in a half-hour comedy? Sign us up.
Yes, I even saw 2 cubes in his pocket. I think he has dice, but he's afraid to show them to anyone.
What the hell are they even talking about?
Vincent, LOL, that is so sad. Bree, so sad, so sad. So sad.
The Rehearsal Season 2. Finally, more twisted experiments from Nathan Fielder's wild mind.
And I know you're against cheating, and this isn't cheating because you actually didn't know I was doing it, but I was just wanted you to focus on the confession, and I wanted your confidence to be up, but I feel terrible about it, and I'm sorry. I want to say I'm sorry.
The Righteous Gemstones Season 4. The fourth coming of this religious satire promises some holy hilarity. Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man Season 1. This animated series flips the script, with Norman Osborn as Spider-Man's mentor.
Miss me!
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Severance Season 2.
The good news is, hell is just the product of a morbid human imagination. The bad news is, whatever humans can imagine, they can usually create.
Every now and then, a truly inventive show comes along and completely rewires our brains. In 2022, that show was Severance. The Apple TV workplace thriller about employees who split their consciousness between work and personal life debuted to near universal acclaim, and quickly amassed a dedicated fan base through word of mouth. After a long sabbatical, the worker drones at Lumen Industries are finally clocking back in.
Clearly he was trying to tell you something.
No.
Go lick a boot, Mark. You're more loyal to this place than to your friend.
I'm loyal to how it felt around here before you showed up.
The second season of Severance is set to ramp things up several notches, especially after the jaw-dropping twists of last season's finale. With so many burning questions still at the back of our minds, this next chapter has 2 jobs to fulfill. Blow our minds once again, and hopefully connect a few dots along the way.
Welcome back, Marcus. Been a minute.
Which of these TV shows are you most excited about in 2025? Let us know in the comments below.
I think I miss my wife.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.